A short description of the project Canyon Springs Ranch to reduce fuels in an area of about 3 acres. We applied for and received a grant from the Texas Forest Service to proceed with this project to establish a shaded fuel break in a 3-acre area of dense cedar. Satellite photos showing a lot of dead cedar trees in close proximity to the rear lot lines in the homes in our area. There are many dead trees and ladder fuels, and from a firefighting perspective, this can be a nightmare scenario. This was in part the rationale for the fuels reduction program, also to improve access for firefighting. The contractor we selected helped us map out our 3-acre area using GPS coordinates of dense fuels and mostly cedar trees that needed to be trimmed or removed. Here is the large cedar eater machine our contractor used. Very big and powerful. Tires are 5 feet tall. The contractor then marked the center line of the project from one end to the other with tape, and then used the cedar eater mulcher and ran about a 12 to 16 foot wide path right down the middle. Then he took the mulcher and widened in areas where there were a lot of dead cedar trees. During the project, I found a number of burned logs, stumps, and signs of forest fires in the areas near the homes. You can see here where the cedar eater machine has made the path a lot wider and gone into pockets of dead cedar, creating a very large open area and very good access for firefighting equipment should the need arise. This cedar eater machine can do some serious work in a very short period of time. It's only limited by the topography of the area, big rocks, trees you want to keep like oak trees, and gullies and deep embankments. The more delicate limbing of trees and removal of small trees was done with crews. Over half of the acreage cleared was done by hand. Chainsaw crews cutting and then dragging the timber into the pathways created by the cedar eater. After a sufficient amount of cedar was in the path created by the cedar eater, he would come back and make another pass, grinding up the new material. A skid loader with a grapple on the front was used to collect large logs and materials and bring them to the center of the path so the cedar eater machine could grind them up. This saved quite a bit of hauling heavy materials by hand. This is a large open area because there are so many dead cedar trees. It does, however, give firefighters access to an area they couldn't get to before. This satellite graphic shows the perimeter of the project marked with blue teardrops with white dots. Those are the GPS markings. The interior colored shapes indicate where the Cedar Eater machine went and cleared. All areas between the perimeter of the project area and the colored areas inside were cleared by hand crews using chainsaws. This concludes the presentation on the Canyon Springs Ranch Fuels Reduction Program.